Today we are looking at some of the best attack strategies at Town Hall 11 in Clash of Clans. These are some of the most powerful strategies in the game, and we have 5 different strategies for you today, so be sure to stick around for each of these strategies so that you can see what works best for yourself in getting the 3 stars, because we're going to give you tips and tricks for each one of them. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, let's dive into this first attack, which is going to be the Queen Charge Miner. Now, the Queen Charge Miner strategy can work very well at Town Hall 10, 11 or 12, and although it does have some similarities, we're obviously going to hone in on Town Hall 11. The main thing being the Eagle Artillery. Now, you can see that it is in the center of the base for this attack, so let's see exactly how we go about it. Now, at Town Hall 10, you might use a very simple funnel in order to set up the miner attack, but at Town Hall 11, with that Eagle Artillery, it works very well to integrate a Queen Charge. So that is coming in from the south of the base. We've set up a funnel at either side for our Queen to come into the base itself. Now, the Stone Slammer can work very well with that, or the Wall Wrecker. Either Siege Machine can be used, or even just the Wall Breakers if you wish, but essentially you're trying to get in for that Eagle Artillery if possible. Now, a couple of the key objectives as well would clearly be the enemy clan castle troops and the enemy queen, which, as you can see in this replay, we are able to take down at the bottom of the base here. Now, any splash damage defenses that you can take out will equally help your miner attack, so we do take a bunch of wizard towers here, and very similar to a lot of strategies, the funnel is key. Being able to control your miners is very much what you're after. So once we've taken out this bottom section of the base, we know that the miners don't have to go there. We essentially can control them into the center of the base and onto the defenses. Once the enemy clan castle troops start to come out, we can then deploy the miners, which come in from the right hand side, aiming to come down towards the multi-inferno. The king is on the top side of the base, making sure that the trash buildings on the outside go down, whilst the miners concentrate on the center itself. The queen is able to get across to the other multi-inferno before the miners get there, so it's really a case of using the heal spells wisely to get the miners through the other splash defenses. And remember, although you have the Eagle Artillery at Town Hall 11, you also have the Grand Warden, so you do have that ability to help the miners as well. If you are new to the channel, guys, be sure to subscribe for all of my Clash of Clans videos, and be sure to turn on the notification bell, because that's the only way you will stay up to date with all of my videos. Now, once we get through to the final few defenses here, the miners do start to come out to the outside trash buildings, if you will, but actually you want to try, if possible, to keep them focused down onto the defenses. So if you can sneak in minions, for example, very easily and snipe off the buildings on the outside, you might do that, or you might try and control the miners through the base using other methods, whether that's a baby dragon, whether that's a stone slammer, anything like that you might try and integrate. Let's move on to the next strategy, which is going to be the LavaLoon, another fantastic strategy for Town Hall 11. And by the way, guys, if you are interested in seeing more Town Hall 11 videos, I do have playlists on my homepage. Head on over to the homepage of my channel after this and find the Town Hall 11 playlist. It's right there, guys. You will see all of the videos you need, honing in on these strategies specifically. What is different about the LavaLoon? When can you use it? So the miners, as long as you can set up the funnel, send them into that base, there's not too many splash, you can get the eagle. Recognizing things like that will help you use the miners. But what about the LavaLoon? A lot of it is dependent on the sweepers and the pathing of the Lalo as well. So as you can see, the Queen Charge is coming in from the top of the base. We're actually going to use the Slammer to help take out a lot of the defenses here and send the Queen into the base, right in towards that enemy Queen. Now if you are using a LavaLoon attack, it's not like the miners where they can fire back towards the queen. You essentially have to try and get the queen as part of that initial push, if you will, and essentially, although we struggle here and the multi-inferno starts locking onto the healers, we do eventually take down the objectives that we are after before starting the Lalo. Now again, here are the sweepers. Look, there's one here and one here. Although we only get the one out at the top here, we take the queen, we take the CC, and we're about to get the eagle as well. Again, a very key defense at Town Hall 11, and it doesn't matter if you don't get both sweepers. As long as you can come in behind the other sweeper, then all is good. If possible, try and keep your queen alive, but it doesn't always work out. Now in this one, we are actually going to come in from the top of the base. I think the attacker had probably planned this out anyway. Nathan is a solid attacker here at crunch time, and the queen will eventually come down to get this air sweeper, and it's distracted by the healers anyway. So Nathan had this in the bag in terms of his plan, decided to just stick with it, but granted it does depend on air defense pathing as well. So if we came from the bottom, we'd have had good coverage here with the loons. Lalo would have pathed up to here. It would have probably made not too much difference, to be honest, guys. We're still going to have a splash damage at the end here, so there's many different ways to take down a base. Now basically, Nathan here got a 6-pack in this war, so be sure to leave a like for him. He's an absolute beast, and if you are interested in joining us here at crunch time, we are still recruiting all of the UK War Alliance clans you can apply for. If you join my Discord, the link is down in the description. You'll see everything you need to know. So that is the Lalo attack strategy. Again, we have videos focusing in on that specifically, so head on over to that Town Hall 11 playlist after this one if you do want to see that a little bit more. Now let's focus in on the other attack by Nathan. I just mentioned the 6-pack. This is a different version of the LavaLoon. What if you don't want to use that queen charge? Maybe you're just not good at the queen charge. It's a hard one to master. What exactly can you do? Well, you don't always have to use that. Essentially, let's check this one out. We can do a bit of a bowler bounce here in order to take out the mortar with the help of a hog rider. Very nice in order to set that funnel. If ever you can use a bowler bounce to set the funnel, it's going to help you out. Now we are going to drive the queen into the center here, but it is very much going to be more suicide heroes on this one. Just about break open that wall compartment, giving us access to the multi-inferno, and the king's ability is popped nice and early to clear out this trash building to send the queen in. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. This is more of the suicide hero method, which is essentially taking out an area of the base. As you can see, the Lalo is not going to have to worry about this now, and we've taken out a couple of key objectives. So essentially, you're taking out some of the defenses, and you are creating a path for the Lalo. So in it comes. Now that we've taken out that multi-inferno, we can basically send in the rest of the Lalo from the top of the base here, and it's trying to come in behind the sweepers. We do have one here which will just about clip us, but other than that, we're able to just plow the Lalo forward because we have a plan for the back end splash here, in that of the stone slammer. So in it comes, starting to head towards that multi. The pathing is awesome on the defenses, right towards it, but unfortunately doesn't want to play ball, decides to turn the other way. We do have a heal spell for that area as well, though again, I've mentioned this many times on my Lalo videos. If you can incorporate a heal spell, perhaps there's no other way to do it. You're going to have to hit a number of splash damages, and your balloons are going to be clumped up at that point. The heal can help you through it. The haste might not help. If there's a red air bomb there, yes, you can get them down quick, but your loons might go down just as quick. So do consider a heal, if you do have an area of the base where there's multiple splash, and you know that there's going to be a huge amount of loons. And as you can see, it doesn't necessarily always have to be super complex with the Lalo if you can get the pathing right to miss the sweepers and have good coverage with the air defense in that of your Lava Hounds tanking. Let's move down to the DragBat attack strategy. Now again, all of these attacks by crunch time, this was just a random spin against Axe You Something, and it's always good to have some competitive wars in random spins as well, just for a bit of fun, practice strategies, and really try and just gel together as a team. What about the DragBat strategy then? As you can see, I mean, this base is just crying out for it, isn't it? We have all of the splash up here on one side of the base where we can plow the dragons through, and then essentially we're just going to sweep the bats right the way around this way. All point defense there, no splash damage, no queen. It's just going to be the perfect DragBat bait. So in we come with the dragons into that splash damage area, and that's essentially what you're looking for with the DragBat. Anywhere where you can send in the dragons to take the splash and send the bats to get the rest. And look at how quickly under rage all of them bat spells work. Now sometimes people might send a lava hound in here if there was that many point defense, because the bats do start to go down here, but they've got enough firepower to get through and help it out. But essentially, if you've got air defense, you can pin a hound onto and absorb a lot of damage, especially if there's a lot of expos. It might be an idea, guys, because the expos can take the bats down very quickly. But essentially, if you can merge them in with the dragons as this one, just look at them still go across. They go up towards the archer tower, they take that down super quick, and the dragons continue to do their job. Brilliant base identification here, and again, just look out for it. The DragBat is often tried to be defended against nowadays. You might not have bases with splash all in one area and air defense all in another, but also be cautious. People might try and lure you in as well. Check out for bases though, guys, because if you can find ones where you can get that strategy to work, it is absolutely amazing. Just one more attack to show you, another ground attack. Now, many people do ask, what about if I don't have siege machines? This is probably a strategy you might decide to go with in that of the BoWitch, but either way, guys, irrespective, if you don't have a siege machine, it's going to be harder, isn't it? It's obviously going to be harder for you because you don't have that extra tankage, but a BoWitch attack might be one that, as long as you can jump through the base, you can actually go with and not lose out on too much power. However, let's show you this BoWitch attack. You saw a bit of a sneak peek of it at the start. If you can control your bowlers and you can get them right the way through the base, the BoWitch is still a strategy which works very well. So we do that initially with the queen charge at the bottom here, and we have a small pack of bowlers and witches doing the same at this side before our wall wrecker is able to plow through the base. Now look at the town hall situated on the opposite side. Obviously that makes it ideal to come in from the other side with the wall wrecker to get right the way through the base. You do want to try and protect that wall wrecker though, because again, part of the BoWitch is having access through the base. If your bowlers are stalled on walls, they can be taking so much damage, so ensure that you've got the ability to get through the walls, and do have a plan for when the wall wrecker stalls out. What are you going to do? How many jump spells will you need? Because you probably will need at least one to get through the base. Do look at bounce value as well. Look at this, we're able to bounce so many defenses here, just blasting them really with the bowlers, hitting one defense and across to the other, taking out defenses right on the outside of the base. And that is what you want to look for, bases that you can get through easily, that you can get good bounce value with. And do not forget about these trash buildings on the outside either. Just a wizard at the top here is able to help out with that, because the defenses are tanked from the bowlers in the middle, so do consider that. And essentially that is a good group of strategies for you at Town Hall 11. I hope this one has helped you out. If you do want to see the top 3 Town Hall 11 attack strategies right now in the game, I've ranked them right up to the best strategy. The video is about to come up on the side of your screen here, so be sure to check that out. But also, if you do want to see any Town Hall 11 attacks specifically, be sure to check out that playlist on my homepage. But that wraps it up for this one, guys. Until next time, peace out.